always symbolises the beginning of a match at the World Championships. And the teams themselves are just about to come out as well behind the referees. Leading out the official delegation will be the FIFA Fair Play flag. Not many people here at the stadium. Most people today are at El Domo, where the host nation Guatemala is in action. And not only Guatemala, but also the world champions Brazil, and those teams play each other. What a game that will be. The referees on their way out. Said Musavi, the chief referee, Ivan Novak the second, Yaya Jabir the third, and the timekeeper Francisco Salinas Ramirez from Paraguay. So both teams, the team from Kazakhstan in the yellow, and the team from Portugal in the green and maroon. Portugal against Kazakhstan. Group A. We wait now the national anthems. First of all, it'll be the national anthem of Portugal. National anthem of Kazakhstan, looking on their coach, Madiv Karasyam. Kazakhstan so unlucky in their last encounters. We see the starting five for Portugal, and both these teams have made a series of changes from their last outings, with Portugal, in fact, making 4 changes to their starting five, incoming Costa, VITINHA, Andrea, and also Benedito, the goalkeeper. So 4 changes to the starting five, remembering, of course, there's an unlimited rotational substitution, so things can change very quickly. Kazakhstan also have made 4 changes. In comes LINEVICH, KASSENOV, KOSHANOV, and TURSUNOV, and they all join the goalkeeper at the top there, LAKAMOV. So 4 changes being made for Kazakhstan, but all players can be called upon. In fact, number 13, Bikanov, is unlikely to play. I understand he is injured, so that reduces the Kazakhstan squad from 14 down to 13 for this very important encounter. Kazakhstan had a dreadful start to the tournament. They ran into Brazil. Nothing is harder than that. And they were beaten by Brazil by a big margin of 12 goals to 1. And then so unlucky against Guatemala, 6-5. It was a thrilling encounter, probably the best match of the tournament. And they had their opportunities to win it. But in the end, they went down 6-5, and that really has made things very, very difficult for this encounter against Portugal. The 2 captains out there, Bondarev and VITINHA. VITINHA, the captain for Portugal, and Bondarev, the Kazakhstan captain, both wearing number 4. And Mr. Musafi of Iran is the referee in charge of this encounter. This is the last round of matches. Of course, 16 teams at the World Championships in 4 groups, so each team plays 3 first-round matches, and really they have to get into their stride very, very quickly. So this opening match at Teodoro Flores Stadium is underway, and it's Portugal in the green and red, starting favourites. This is their captain, VITINHA. Costa is a clever player. Watch for him. Costa goes way back to VITINHA, a loose pass. Against Brazil, Portugal held the world champions to 0-0 at half-time. This is, oh, that was unlucky. A good break there for Kazakhstan. Their first possession of the ball. TURSUNOV couldn't quite take it cleanly. And that allows MOTA to come in and try to tidy things up for Portugal. Yes, it was 0-0 at half-time against Brazil, and that's a wonderful effort. But gradually, as the match wore on, the Brazilians got on top, and they were able to slot not 1 but 4 goals. VITINHA, nice strike to start proceedings from a long way out, VITINHA. But LAKAMOV will take it back for Kazakhstan. This was a nice strike from 10 metres, just missing. Chipping it up the field. This is a good opportunity for Kazakhstan. Just over the top. LINEVICH was running onto it. Chipping it over the top of the keeper, BENEDITO. Just couldn't control the ball on the bounce. But it was a good break. So both sides have had opportunities in the opening minute of the game. Costa to Andre. Andre chipping the ball through. Goes out to KASSENOV. So KASSENOV will clear it back. VITINHA, the captain for Portugal. He's a very good player, an experienced player, 31 years of age, one of the most experienced in the team. Once again, the ball to be played by MOTA of Portugal. Almost out of play, they kept it in though. Costa, long ball, but this will be easily taken by BENEDITO. Both these teams playing at World Championship level for the first time, so this is a pretty impressive performance by both of them. Kazakhstan are going to have to do something very special if they are to make it through to the second stage of the competition. Portugal look like they have probably done enough to get there. They can't afford to be well beaten in this game. They could probably survive a narrow loss, though. VITINHA again. Andre. Down goes Andre. And the first foul of the match goes against Kazakhstan. Both sides can bring up 5 direct free kicks, 5 fouls before they then send the opponents to the penalty line, the 10-metre penalty line. Nothing coming of that. And that's really where teams have to watch themselves so much early in the halves. The slate is cleaned at half-time. 10-metre penalties could be so costly. Out of play by LINEVICH, so it's still going to be with Portugal. MOTA taking it from COSTA, back to VITINHA at the halfway. MOTA, he will go to the right side. Picks out Andrea, 2 to beat. Andrea doing it very well to VITINHA. COSTA now. COSTA from an angle. Keeper got a touch on it. Off LAKAMOV, so a corner. VITINHA to COSTA. Doing all the attacking so far, Portugal. VITINHA just beat the keeper, but it was wide. Well, to be fair on LAKAMOV, he obviously knew exactly where his goal was. And it went to his left and missed. Kazakhstan building up, LINEVICH. Now KASSENOV. Out wide, number 8 is KOSHANOV. Loose passing by Kazakhstan, but LAKAMOV is back there to help out. KOSHANOV. LINEVICH. Back it goes to Andre of Portugal. 3 minutes into this match, no score yet. Both sides have had early shots on goal. Andre, MOTA. VITINHA out wide. This is looking promising. VITINHA over the top. Nice little chip forward. Coming from Andre. That was a nice movement, but the skipper couldn't quite keep it down. Bondarev trying to gain possession of the ball for Kazakhstan, but it's still Portugal. COSTA, and out there with him, MOTA. You see the bench for Portugal. Orlando Duarte is the coach. Strong shot on goal, good save too. The shot came in from COSTA. LAKAMOV was quickly there to palm it down. Now TURSUNOV, robbed of it by Andre. COSTA has 3 to beat. Goes out to VITINHA by himself. Ran out of room. Andrea. VITINHA was waiting for it. The pass went astray to Kalikov. DOSKEYEV. Number 12 is an interesting player. There he is now with the ball for Kazakhstan. He, in fact, is listed as one of their goalkeepers, but he's being used as an extra field player. DOSKEYEV. Bondarev, long ball. DOSKEYEV making good ground. COSTA heading it back to Andrea though. Is DOSKEYEV listed as one of the 2 goalkeepers, but LAKAMOV is the man who starts in goal. DOSKEYEV is used as a field player. I suppose, if required, he would play in goal. Coach Madiv Karasyam deciding that LAKAMOV is well capable to fill the goalkeeping duties by himself. The left side, Bondarev goes back now. Kalikov. TURSUNOV. Starting to get a little more of the ball now. It's a tight opening to this match. Kalikov. Kazakhstan looking for their first win of the tournament. Again, the pass breaking down. DOSKEYEV, it was intended for COSTA on the far side. Shoots. Sluice ball. Almost Andrea, but cleared away. Certainly Portugal looking good as they take the ball invariably down the right side. They tend to use COSTA and Andrea in their attacking build-ups. This time it goes to VITINHA. No, it bypasses him. And still there with DOSKEYEV. Bondarev up the left side. Doskeyev has been a busy player since going on. He wasn't in the starting 5. He's been very, very busy though. That's Costa. Substitutions being made by the Portuguese bench. ARNALDO coming on. Also Teigseira number 6 with the ball. Goes back to him now. Teigseira still going. Gets a shot in without any great chance though. And LAKAMOV the save. This is Teigseira. Been on there just a matter of seconds before he decided to shoot from deep in the left corner. So Portugal, with all the attempts on goal, 8-1 in their favour. And that in the first 6.5 minutes of this match. VITINHA looking the better side at the moment, the more likely to score Portugal, but things can happen against the run of play. We've seen it so often in the championships. ARNALDO. The skipper sends it back his way. Now he goes to Teigseira on the right. VITINHA on the left. In the middle, ARNALDO. Intended for ARNALDO. Taken away LINEVICH. Oh, couldn't quite control it. Taken over the line there by NELITO, who's also just come into the action. Number 11, NELITO. KOSHANOV. KASSENOV, one of the elder players in this side for Kazakhstan. Very experienced side, but not, of course, at World Championship level. Their first outing, they're yet to win a game at this level of futsal. This is a good move, good build-up. Oh, and it didn't quite come off. KOSHANOV put the shot in, but it was a lovely build-up between LINEVICH, TURSUNOV, and finally the man who tried to put the shot in, but KOSHANOV unable to do so. Let's have a look. Didn't gain control of it. It was bad luck. It was a lovely movement. The best chance for Kazakhstan. ARNALDO. Clever work out there by NELITO, as this time it's against NELITO against Portugal. The first foul going against Portugal. So it's 1-1 at the moment. NELITO the culprit. Back with ARNALDO. TEIXEIRA. Here comes the keeper, good clearance, straight to the other end. BENEDITO will take it. NELITO loses the ball, big chance now. Kazakhstan just wide, the shot from KOSHANOV. Well, it was only really the keeper to beat. And the timeout has been called by Portugal as we see that shot again. It was a wonderful break, and he sent it just wide of BENEDITO. Nadev Karajam would be, I'm sure, heartened by the amount of ball that his side have been getting over the last few minutes. The timeout called by Portugal, who had most of the play. We saw that statistic, most of the shots on goal. But things perhaps starting to turn around Kazakhstan's way. It's a very even encounter here at Teodoro Flores. The final round of first round matches. Orlando Duarte is the coach of Portugal. Portugal win this match. They certainly go through. They come into this game with a win and a loss to their credit, defeating Guatemala impressively in their opening match. 6-2, they led that match 3-0 at half-time. Warming up BAIMURATOV, he is probably the most potent of the Kazakhstan players, has scored in both matches. Over the top it goes. Taken away by LAKAMOV. Fast break, chance for a goal. Once again, in the middle of it was KOSHANOV. He sent it in the direction of TEIXEIRA, but a little wide. Well, the chances keep coming Kazakhstan's way. So watch for number 8, KOSHANOV, who is challenging for the ball. NELITO. ARNALDO. Chances few and far between at the moment for Portugal. Perhaps now they get one. ARNALDO! Oh, they just passed it around. They were patient in the build-up, and finally Orlando Durate's team takes the lead. In went the pass from Vitinha, the captain, and waiting for it, ARNALDO, who put the first score on the board. It's 1-0. Vitinha, the skipper. And it was ARNALDO who was on the end of it. Portugal 1, Kazakhstan 0. Once again at the other end, it's KOSHANOV, the danger man for Kazakhstan. But the danger man as far as Portugal are concerned, their goal scorer, ARNALDO. The goal coming in the 9th minute. Vitinha going through now. Teigeda loses it. Once again, the opportunity as things open up. KOSHANOV was waiting for it. Vitinha intercepting. Vitinha, nice work by Vitinha going through the midfield. LAKAMOV, the goalkeeper. This is Vitinha, who had the assist in that first goal. And Madiv Karajam's team now finding themselves a goal down. ARNALDO, the man who scored the goal. Still going, ARNALDO. Now running out of options. Back to Vitinha. Teodoro, oh, the little fumble there by LAKAMOV. Had the ball at his feet, and it wobbled loose momentarily. Teodoro, as we have a look at that shot again and watch the keeper, and just had it, well, did pretty well to force the ball back with his right. The other end, we have another foul against Portugal. A free kick, out it goes, and wide is the shot from Bondarev. Bondarev booked in the game against Guatemala. NELITO. Vitinha goes to Teigeda. Teigeda again into the side of the net. Just a little lapse in concentration by Portugal a little while ago. Created opportunities for Kazakhstan. But once again, Portugal on top. ARNALDO, well, he was looking out there for NELITO and going through the middle. Vitinha, it missed both of them. Bondarev. Kalikov back to Bondarev. Still in their own half, and more changes about to be made for Portugal. Vitinha can work the ball out to Andre, and they'll try to set up another scoring option. Portugal with all the possession, 61-39. And they've had the attempts on goal as well. NELITO battling hard, trying to beat two of them. Bondarev goes in. And the call, well, Bondarev had better watch himself. The call was actually against NELITO. But on the whistle, Bondarev was getting a little bit testy. Now, the chance down the right side. NELITO goes back, clever passing. MAJO missed it. Kalikov is out there running out of room. Andrea doing a good job putting the pressure on for Portugal. A good break though by the veteran Kalikov. Kalikov again. Portugal 1, Kazakhstan 0. MOTA, number 9, into the action for Portugal. Taking it on the right, chipping over the top. MAJO, but a one-handed juggling take by LAKAMOV. KASSENOV tries the clearance. Andrea is got NELITO to help. NELITO! Portugal score their second. Oh, that was lovely. Andrea, the man, setting it up, centering the ball, and NELITO beat both the keeper and another defender as well. Portugal leading Kazakhstan 2-0. The goal coming in the 12th minute. So they've scored twice in 4 minutes. Kazakhstan at the other end through KOSHANOV. NELITO, the man who scored his second goal of the championships. He also scored against Guatemala in the 6-2 victory. LINEVICH not quite getting ahead on it. Well, this is a good start for Portugal. They have deserved their goals. They have had much more of the play, as we saw indicated a little while ago. And they've looked more dangerous as they've had it as well. MAJO. Andrea missing it, but BENEDITO is there. BENEDITO starting in goal ahead of Nana. And also Tone. MAJO. Nice ball. NELITO got the bouncing ball. It skipped past him though. He was unable to try to take it on the half volley towards the goal. LINEVICH. Talgat. Things are very difficult now for Kazakhstan. They will look back and rue their lost opportunities against Guatemala, because although victory here would be very heartening for them, a victory by a slight margin wouldn't be enough to take them into the next phase. The situation is that Brazil plays Guatemala. Some pushing, this time against Portugal. Another foul. So they're starting to build up for Portugal. 3 fouls against them. This is an opportunity at the other end, but no one there. Once again, it was KOSHANOV. He is the danger man, number 8, centering the ball. BENEDITO under some pressure. LINEVICH chipped over the top, still there, cleared away over the halfway. Orlando Duarte. LINEVICH. LAKAMOV goes a long clearance to 2 missing MAJO. Little wobbling pass in towards Andrea, but over the line. In fact, a corner has been called, so there was a deflection on the way, and Portugal will take the ball from the corner. Oh, MAJO was closing in. Andrea set it up for him. Still 2-0. Portugal's way against Kazakhstan. LINEVICH chipped over the top. KASSENOV bouncing out of play. It'll be taken back by MAJO. In the other match in Group A, Brazil played Guatemala. Guatemala, of course, have a victory and are certainly a chance of going through, but to do that, they would need Kazakhstan to win here, and they would need to beat Brazil. That would be tough. Second shot, ARNALDO. First shot was blocked. That was from Andrea. LAKAMOV in goal, under stretch. That was a good stop, but it did enable the second chance. Andrea down heavily. Talgat says sorry, but he gives away the foul. Foul count 3-2. Portugal with 3, Kazakhstan 2. MAJO. LINEVICH deflects it out of play. There's the foul count. MAJO. ARNALDO. Out of play. ARNALDO scoring the first goal for Portugal. NELITO the second. The goals coming in the 9th and the 12th minutes. We're now in the 15th minute. TURSUNOV. Again. But really forced to defend just about all the time, Kazakhstan. They have had some chances, but here's another chance, Portugal. MAJO! LAKAMOV there to cover. Andrea, left, right, left again. He finds his teammate out there, NELITO. In goes ARNALDO's shot. Once again, MAJO goes in. Chance now for Kazakhstan. But quickly the Portuguese players back in defence. LINEVICH. KOSHANOV. Andrea takes it away. He's got 3 to beat. Traps the ball well. Good skills initially, but KOSHANOV forcing it over the side. In fact, it ended up being off the Portuguese player, and Kazakhstan take the ball. KASSENOV. TURSUNOV back to that player. And now DOSKEYEV to the left side. Now, look at the Portuguese players defending desperately. Once again, a foul against Kazakhstan. That time 3-all now the count. Andrea. MAJO can go to ARNALDO, and now decides to chip it out to him. BONDAREV is the captain of this Kazakhstan side. The ball over the line. Portugal will have it. They lead 2-0. Portugal can sense that they have an appointment in the second week of the tournament. MAJO well over the top. Teams who don't make it to the second round will be returning home in the next 24 hours. But it looks as if Portugal will be staying in Guatemala City for another week. Kalikov against Kalikov. And checking the jaw is MAJO. Taking a hard knock. 4th foul against Kazakhstan. MAJO. Once again, it is against Kazakhstan, BONDAREV, so that is number 5. 5th foul against Kazakhstan. Any beyond this, and they will send Portugal to that 10-metre spot that's indicated a couple of metres in front of the ball now. 5 fouls. Oh, yes! A little deflection. Give the goal to ARNALDO. The strong strike from VITINHA. And ARNALDO was there to score his 2nd goal. Let's have a look at the strike. VITINHA. And I reckon ARNALDO got a little deflection on it. As we see it once again. I think number 5 got a touch. ARNALDO, 3-0 the scoreline to Portugal against Kazakhstan. Oh, that is a very handy goal. 2.5 minutes out from halftime. Very impressive, ARNALDO. Now 3 goals in the tournament. Too long from Kalikov. It's been a nerve-wracking build-up to this game for Portugal. They want to keep playing their own style without being too defensive, but at the same token, they know that a win, an even slight win, would be enough for them to go through. Kazakhstan needing to win by 12 goals. So they really want to keep it tight. And it looks as if they are pretty safe. ARNALDO, the man who scored. And it goes now to Kalikov. DOSKEYEV. Kalikov. And still with TURSUNOV. Now to play. That last goal may, in fact, be given to VITINHA. We'll have to check on that later on with the officials. VITINHA was the man who took the strike, but I'm sure it took a deflection on the way. It doesn't really matter from Portugal's point of view. It's their third. MAJO just through the middle. MAJO's the man who took that heavy knock to the face a little while ago. He's okay though, playing an important role in this Portuguese side. Their impressive performance so far. DOSKEYEV is number 12 for Kazakhstan. MAJO. MOTA. And just missing COSTA. Inside the last 60 seconds of the first half. LAKAMOV, the goalkeeper, has conceded 3. Still with Kazakhstan. Desperate to get a goal before the break. 30 seconds remaining. Their skipper plays it quickly. BONDAREV goes again down the left side. MOTA closing in on him. Falls down and a chance. 3-on-1. Portugal forward. MAJO! Well, should he have passed the ball? VITINHA was loose on the left-hand side. COSTA in the middle. Quickly downfield again. Kalikov trapping. He's got 2. Closing in on the corner, Kalikov. It'll be a corner. Just before half-time. Kalikov, little deflection over the goal line. Once again, the corner to be taken. Just a matter of seconds remaining in the half. BENEDITO in goal for Portugal. DOSKEYEV plays it. Down goes BONDAREV. DOSKEYEV, oh, BENEDITO, his first real work of the match. And it came at a crucial moment. The Portuguese goalkeeper across to his right. And he has saved the last scoring opportunity for Kazakhstan in the first half. It's half time. And what a good save it was by...
改正の考え方、フットサルの特徴を生かすスピーディーさを助長しよう。それからフェアプレーを 確保しよう、これについてはですね、やはり3つぐらいなポイントがあるのかと思います。でその一つは、まずハーフウェイラインを越えてゴールキーパーがボールを投げていい。これまではハーフウェイラインを越えてゴールキーパーはボールを投げることができませんでした。やはりゴールキーパーというのは特殊な存在ですので、そのプレーには制限がありました。しかしながら今度の改正でゴールキーパーはトップのプレイヤーに直接正確なパスが投げられる。そうすればスピーディーにプレーが展開できる。あるいはそこから早い得点が生まれるということもあると思います。もう一つはそのフットサルのピッチというのは縦が40メートル、横が20メートル、大体そうなんですけども、このピッチを全て広く使うことができるんじゃないかと。2つ目のポイントです。自由な交代というものがより進められることになりました。今まではボールがインプレー中に自由に交代できるのはフィールドプレーヤーだけだったんですね。でこれがゴールキーパーも含められるということになりました。フットサルでは4秒ルールというものが適用されて、何でも早く観客や選手を飽きさせないような速いプレーが求められてますね。でゴールキーパーの交代についても、ボールがインプレー中にやっていいよということがあると思います。でこれはですね、フィールドプレーヤーがゴールキーパーのユニフォームを着て、ピッチに立って5人でプレーをする。もちろんそのゴールキーパーとしての資質が、能力というものが高くないんで、リスクではあると思うんですけども、逆に言うと攻撃的になると、こういうプレーができるようになったということがあると思います。もう一つ、3つ目となると思いますけれども、これまで、反則を1チーム6つ重ねると第2 PK ペナルティーマークから壁がないゴールキーパーと1対1のフリーキックが与えられました。でこの距離がこれまではゴールラインから12メートルのところでした。しかしながら今年の改正でゴールラインから10メートルのところになりました。10メートルというとやはりそこから壁がなくてゴールキーパーと1対1であれば非常に得点のチャンスが生まれると思います。これは得点のチャンスを増やすということでもあるんですけれども、やはり反則をより少なくしようと。フットサルっていうのはサッカーのそのエッセンスのようなゲームです。反則をなるべく少なくしてフェアプレーに徹して行ってくださいというようなところなのかと思います。
日本フッサル連盟はですね、本年今まで20数年の歴史の中で初めて改組再編という形を取らせていただきまして、全国の地域にの代表の理事を入れていただいて、それで各地域にまで全国展開ができるようにという組織を改編しました。その中で日本フッサル連盟がこれからやらなきゃいけないこととかということが自然と出てきたわけですけど、その中でやっぱり一番大事なことはリーグ戦を各地域でやっていただこうということに、決めましてですね、各地域にできるだけ早い時期にリーグ戦を展開していただいて、それでそのトータルの中でその上には日本を代表するリーグが将来的にできればというのを目標にですね、競技性の一つはそれがあります。それからもう一つは、普及ということではサッカーのファミリーがたくさん増えるように、我々の中で、いつでもどこでも誰でもという理念のもとにですね、多くの方がサッカーを愛し、それでフットサルの愛好者になっていただいてですね、サッカーファミリーを拡大していくというのが、一つの狙いであります。
Kazakhstan. In fact, the change in goal is for Portugal. The referee, Mr. Musavi of Iran, just checking with the new goalkeeper, asking him to remove something from beside the net. Tony is the new goalkeeper, replacing Joe Benedito. And I'm sure Orlando Duranty is just looking ahead to next week's matches, giving as many players an opportunity as possible. Looking in, Yusupov making a fast break through the middle already. In that first passage of play, great speed being shown by Kazakhstan. Yusupov, they have to decided they have to play the ball quickly. I'm sure that was the message at half-time. If they're to put the pressure back on Portugal, they want to counter-attack very quickly. LUKONIN. Down goes Yusupov. Out of play, Yusupov clutching at his shin. VITINHA is the captain for Portugal. Out it goes now. BAIMURATOV. Back to him now. That was a good ball. Still there for him. Knocked over the side. It's going to be Kazakhstan's ball, and quickly he spins around. BAIMURATOV trying to play the ball quickly. Now signalling to MAJO and also VITINHA to move back a metre. COSTA was there waiting for it. It was Yusupov. It didn't find him. BAIMURATOV will take it again. Well, it's quite apparent that Kazakhstan have come out in the second half, deciding to play the ball very quickly. Try to catch Portugal unawares. The pace of the game has really picked up. LUKONIN again. BAIMURATOV just not able to take the ball close in on goal. VITINHA. Well, Portugal will have to withstand this challenge from Kazakhstan. MAJO. Out of play. LUKONIN will take it. BAIMURATOV. Quickly advanced. BONDAREV is the captain who sends it back. Well done by COSTA. Cleverly done, COSTA. Still going. And BONDAREV takes him down. BONDAREV indicates that he was being held, but he gets a yellow card for his efforts. So a warning for BONDAREV. As BONDAREV brings him down. Now that's BONDAREV's second yellow card of the tournament. He also got one against Guatemala. So the free kick to be taken by VITINHA at around 9 metres. COSTA knocked out of play. Two yellow cards for BONDAREV, one against Guatemala and now one against Portugal. Almost into the net from MAJO. That was a good save with the boot. BONDAREV, the man who has the warning. VITINHA, MAJO. Once again, into the keeper BENEDITO. Quick break. Chance. Oh, that was a good shot on goal. A good save by Tony. But a powerful shot from Yusupov. Well, a couple of very good saves. And now it's with LUKONIN. LUKONIN. BAIMURATOV. And this time he draws the foul. So the foul count 1-1 early in the second half. We played just 90 seconds or so. And I mentioned BONDAREV. It does appear as if this will be Kazakhstan's last game of the tournament. Impossible to see them winning this match by enough margin to see them advance to the next phase. In fact, it's hard to see them winning it at all. Here goes the shot. So the 2 yellows for BONDAREV. Probably won't hurt his team here at the World Championships. BONDAREV again. Yusupov. LUKONIN. And back they go. COSTA battling hard. And that's BAIMURATOV. Good run through the middle. That's a heavy tackle by the number 10 for Kazakhstan, Yusupov. So another foul against Kazakhstan. Yusupov attacking the ball with great vigour and really spinning Costa of Portugal off balance. Shot on goal, LAKAMOV is there. Making the save is LAKAMOV. YEREZHEPOV, the man who gave up the foul a moment ago, robbed of the ball by VITINHA. VITINHA has some support, only the keeper to beat, but the keeper, LAKAMOV, is there to foil the charge by MOTA. Once again, well, there's no whistle this time. It was Costa once again falling heavily in pretty much the same spot as he did a moment ago. And now he goes off for a rest, replaced by Andrea. VITINHA will send the ball to Andrea now. Right on the halfway, the skipper, MAJO. Take it from the side. Off to the leg of BONDAREV. MAJO. Still the scoreline reading 3-0. 3.5 minutes into the second half. And Portugal pretty much control. But you must remember, futsal is a very high-scoring game. Now a yellow card has been given. Off the ball, KASSENOV is the man. Yellow card for KASSENOV. I'm not quite sure what that was for, but it was off the play. Andrea! There's LAKAMOV again trapping the ball just with the knee. We've seen that before in this match. That time it didn't wobble free. BAIMURATOV. And that will be a foul against ARNALDO. LINEVICH. Nice ball through the middle. Chance, best chance that Kazakhstan have had for some time. It was a nice little ball put in there by TURSUNOV. Still with Kazakhstan, LINEVICH. Playing the ball now, BAIMURATOV. Back it goes now, KASSENOV. LINEVICH gives it back to him. TURSUNOV. KASSENOV out of play, but he will take it. In fact, it'll be a goal kick to LAKAMOV, the keeper. They give up possession too easily there. VITINHA, Andrea still going, and that was a lovely ball. Running onto it hard was Talgat. 51% as opposed to 49%. Not a lot in the possession. But certainly Portugal getting a bit of it in the second half. But what a nice ball that was. Talgat not quite there. ARNALDO. Andre goes down, but this time the whistle is against Portugal. 25-8 attempts on goal. An indication of the dominance of this Portuguese side. In the other match in Group A at the moment, it's Brazil doing it easily against Guatemala. LAKAMOV bringing it down. ARNALDO, second chance still there, still in play. And now it's going to be a goal kick. Brazil against Guatemala, and at half-time it was Brazil doing it very well. 12-0 the score. So Brazil certainly are the favourites in this competition. Unbeaten in 2 matches, and it looks like they'll win a third. TURSUNOV after LAKAMOV brought it down. And of course, here it looks like Portugal will emerge victorious over Kazakhstan, but a long way to go, and Kazakhstan on the attack. This is looking promising. Nice pass from BAIMURATOV. LINEVICH running onto it, just missing. Well, they are looking more creative as they go forward now, Kazakhstan. they would love to take a win back home from the World Championships. The first time Kazakhstan have been at the World Championships, the first time for Portugal as well. So this is a very good performance by Portugal to make it through to the second round, as I'm sure they will. LINEVICH, Bondarev to take the corner. LINEVICH just goes back to Bondarev. Long ball sent back, all the way back from Talgat. Once again, a nice run through the middle. Yusupov goes down against ARNALDO, the call. So a foul against Portugal, and they are now up to 4 fouls. ARNALDO was the man, number 5, who scored 2 goals, but now he gives away a foul. Bondarev to take the free kick. The skipper for Kazakhstan deflects and sent over the top there. It was a nice little move. LUKONIN was there. Still no score on the board though for Kazakhstan. There goes the shot way over the top and causing no problems at all for the goalkeeper, Tony. ARNALDO shooting from out wide, and he clutches the thigh as he goes down, and oh no, Bondarev gets a second yellow card in the match. Bondarev gets a yellow, it becomes a red, and he is on his way. So Bondarev with 2 yellows. In fact, it's his 3rd yellow for the championships. And that is the end of the Kazakhstan captain for this match. And indeed for the championships. And he's just being told now that he is not entitled to sit on the bench. He must leave the field of play as he hands the skipper's armband to a teammate there. This is how it happened. Second yellow card for Bondarev, and he is forced to leave the field of play and go and take an early shower, and that's the end of his World Championship campaign. A 24-year-old Kazakhstan captain, and he has passed the skipper's armband across to the number 7, TURSUNOV. So the free kick, as it's passed out wide. Talgat and Andre passing it between them. Talgat, and now coming into it, NELITO, almost chipping it in was COSTA. And of course, at the moment, for the next 2 minutes, Kazakhstan find themselves a player down with the sending off of the skipper. Real pressure being applied by Portugal. Andrea. And NELITO scores! NELITO gets the goal. Well, it didn't take long. It was the power play for Portugal. They had the extra man. And this is how it happened. NELITO, the man who was able to put the ball past the goalkeeper LAKAMOV. And that is number 4 for Portugal. And there's number 1 at the other end for Kazakhstan. It happened very quickly. Scored by MIGUEL. Oh my word, how quickly it can change from one end to the other. Tony, the keeper, was lunging for it. BAIMURATOV able to squeeze it past him and into the corner of the net. It's now 4-1, Portugal against Kazakhstan. Well, NELITO made it 4-0. And they may get another at the other end. It is a very fast game. Here's this goal once again. A little deflection off the woodwork from BAIMURATOV. And that is the first goal of the match for Kazakhstan. On the break now, there's almost another one. It hit the woodwork. BAIMURATOV was there. It hit the woodwork, rebounded to TURSUNOV, and it didn't go in the second time. There it goes from Tursunov into the woodwork, but it didn't deflect in, it deflected out. And Tursunov's second chance didn't make it. Well, it's an exciting game. And Portugal at the moment in front, 4-1. Portugal able to score their fourth goal with the extra man. With that play, Kazakhstan, of course, regained their field player, and they replied within 20 seconds of that Portuguese goal being scored. 8.5 minutes gone now in this second half. Tursunov chipping it downfield off the back of Costa, and BAIMURATOV was waiting for it again. Yusupov put the ball in his path. Being passed around on the left side, and it still is Costa. Short, speedy man. Passes it out to NELITO, who scored the last goal. NELITO, just across the face, passing LAKAMOV. Portugal with 4 fouls against their name. Kazakhstan with 3. Corner for Portugal. Tegeida. NELITO to Andre. Tegeida again. NELITO still there. LAKAMOV able to force the ball out to TURSUNOV. Still there. Tegeida. Tegeida still. And finally Kazakhstan to clear it away. Nervous moments for Kazakhstan. Well, so many opportunities for Portugal. Running onto it. YEREZHEPOV has the ball now. Another foul against Portugal, and that will be their 5th. 5th foul against Portugal. So they have to watch themselves. There's still 10.5 minutes remaining in this match. They lead by 3 goals. It's 4 goals to 1. But they really don't want to send Kazakhstan to the 10-metre penalty spot in that time, because it doesn't take long to turn it around. That was a dive from Yurasov. Tegeida. Tegeida, straight, no one hurt. And there's almost another goal. How did that miss? Andrea, it was online, a little deflection, perhaps into the woodwork. LAKAMOV surviving again. Costa to take the corner. I think Kazakhstan are after a timeout. They can't take it until they have possession of the ball. Andrea. At the moment, Portugal very much with possession. VITINHA. MOTA goes on, and he takes it, replacing Costa. VITINHA. MOTA. Andrea. Andrea got it out. VITINHA. VITINHA will go again. Good recovery by the big man. NELITO behind the net. Scoreboard, although 5 fouls were indicated a moment ago, timeout has just been called. Certainly 5 fouls were indicated. I think there's a bit of confusion on the bench. It was indicated by the referees at the bench, but now the scoreboard, well, they deducted it and now they've added it again. So it indeed is 5 fouls, as it should be, against Portugal. Kazakhstan the timeout, and I would imagine there's a strong message being presented by the Portuguese coach Orlando Girardi. Up by 3 goals, a healthy scoreline of 4-1, but still 9.5 minutes remaining in the match and 5 fouls on the board. I'm sure that would have a significant part of the delivery of Orlando Girardi. Don't get yourselves in foul trouble between now and the end of the match. Kazakhstan will try to build it up again. BAIMURATOV has been a good player, the number 9, who passed it away. LINEVICH sent out of play there by MOTA. TURSUNOV, the acting skipper. BAIMURATOV couldn't get his hand on the ball, but turns around and says thank you. Great intent there by LINEVICH. On goal, 33-12, Portugal's way. They lead 4-1. On target, 17-3. Well, Kazakhstan just not creating enough opportunities. And really, looking at those statistics, Portugal could have had many more than 4. Now they may. NELITO got himself clear. VITINHA. NELITO again. Strong tackle by LINEVICH. Still NELITO. NELITO does well to recover and keep the ball for Portugal. VITINHA. NELITO. The skipper is the calming influence in the back half. He takes the ball again. NELITO goes without it. Andrea. And a very patient approach now from Portugal. Andrea. They can afford to use up as much time as they like, because they lead by 3. On the other hand, Kazakhstan really have tried to up the tempo in the second half, try to score some quick goals and put the pressure back on Portugal. A lot of these Portuguese players are from the Myanmar club. It's a semi-professional club, and certainly the strongest in Portugal. Tony. Wasn't worried, Tony, and now he should be! It's a goal! Oh, it came from BAIMURATOV. What a strike from deep on the right side. And now some cause for consternation as we see the shot going in past the keeper. It was LUKONIN. LUKONIN, the man who scored it. And he takes the scoreline back to 4-2. Portugal 4, Kazakhstan 2. Well, they weren't creating too many opportunities, but they made the most of that one. Now, problem with LAKAMOV, the keeper. Slight delay as he makes sure that he is okay to continue. Indicates he is now. Whoa, what a strike it was by LUKONIN. (4-2). It has been a good performance by Kazakhstan. LUKONIN, the man who scored that second goal, has the ball again. BAIMURATOV was right there with him. LUKONIN. LINEVICH over the top. Waiting for it was Yusupov. Tony, the goalkeeper. 3-0 at half-time. In this second half, Kazakhstan have scored 2 to Portugal's 1. And forward they go again. LINEVICH! Tony sliding to save it. Tony under pressure now in goal. LINEVICH to take the corner. 2 goals passing the backup keeper for Portugal. BAIMURATOV to LINEVICH. Now LUKONIN. Yusupov. Yusupov back to LINEVICH. Amazing what a goal or 2 does for a team's confidence. LUKONIN allows it to pass. Taken over the sideline. BAIMURATOV to take it. TURSUNOV. Yusupov with it. Out now to LUKONIN. Chopped. And cleared away. VITINHA. VITINHA, NELITO. Andre. Just missing NELITO. Six and a half minutes remaining. Toxinbayev. LUKONIN. Through the centre, out now to Toxinbayev. Kazakhstan really putting some pressure back on Portugal. Plenty of possession, and now looking a little more potent as they have the ball. A little bit more positive. That confidence growing. TURSUNOV, Yusupov, well wide. Never really looked like the timeout has been called. This time called by Portugal. So both sides using up their timeouts in this second half. Orlando Duarte, who had his side leading 4-0, now sees that lead down to 4-2. I'm sure that he would be satisfied enough in terms of making the second phase. It should be Portugal who go through. But having said that, Orlando Duarte would be looking at fine-tuning his side's performance, because the games next week are going to be tough. All of them were going to be tough. And he wants his side in absolute peak form. In their Asian qualifiers, they lost the final 4-1 to Iran. NELITO over the top. And Iran, of course, already here, as they have at the last 2 World Championships. They defeated Japan. They easily defeat Japan in the semi-finals. Indeed, they scored 36 goals in 5 games in those championships, so they proved that they can score at a great rate. Yusupov, they need to score at a great rate here in the last 6 minutes or so. Yusupov over the sideline, over the goal line rather. And Tony to take the ball. VITINHA. Costa comes on. NELITO goes off for Portugal. TURSUNOV. All teams are playing on this last day of first round matches. Tomorrow is a rest day at the World Championships, and then the second phase gets underway on Saturday. Should be a wonderful second week of competition. Now, let's have a look at this build-up. Yusupov just losing it, waiting to help out Toxinbayev. MOTA. Costa. MAJO. MAJO was a busy player in the first half. Quite a few substitutions have been made late in this game by Orlando Duarte. MAJO back in the action. VITINHA over the top. LAKAMOV has no real support in goal for Kazakhstan. He is effectively being used as their sole goalkeeper, with the backup goalkeeper, DOSKEYEV. Down now goes number 6, no whistle, TURSUNOV. The goalkeeper came out, eyes only for the ball, Tony. He goes back to take his goal kick. VITINHA. MAJO down the left side. I'm sure Portugal would love to score a couple of late goals here just to get the confidence back up. It's been a sustained attack now by Kazakhstan. Portugal have conceded 2 goals, and I'm sure with the bigger games to come, they would feel better if they can finish this game strongly. Costa. MOTA going down. And that's an own goal! Is that an own goal or MOTA? It's a Portuguese goal nonetheless. Portugal have scored from absolutely nothing. MOTA was the man on the spot. let's have another look at it. And surely that was an own goal. 5-2 is the scoreline. The keeper got across. He may have had a deflection. But the score goes up to 5-2. Portugal's way. Striking hard was LINEVICH. Now the keeper well out, LAKAMOV. Back it goes his way, and he allows it to pass over the goal line. Well, quite an incredible goal. There was no real pressure applied. MOTA is the man who's been credited with the goal. He was the only Portuguese player near it. Let's see what happens in this build-up. Costa is there. LAKAMOV sends it over the side. Quick play the ball. MAJO. No doubt about that one. MAJO, the man who scores. And suddenly the scoreline looks very healthy indeed. MAJO beating the right side of the keeper. And he puts home number 6 for Portugal. 25-year-old from the Atletico club. And that advances the scoreline to 6-2, Portugal's favour over Kazakhstan. MAJO, the man who scored the goal a moment ago. In the play once again. Flying attempted the ball. Here's the goal scorer. His second of the championships. He scored against Guatemala, and now he scores against Kazakhstan. So there's no doubt about the dominance of Portugal now. 6-2 is a healthy scoreline. LINEVICH with the ball. TURSUNOV. Sent away by ARNALDO. TURSUNOV is the acting skipper for Kazakhstan, of course, with BONDAREV receiving 2 yellow cards and sent off in the 27th minute. So that was a blow to Kazakhstan. BONDAREV had been such an important player. He handed the skipper's armband across to the number 7 TURSUNOV. Very experienced player. That's why he's assumed the leadership. 39-year-old from the Kenyor club. MAJO to ARNALDO. ARNALDO striking, and it didn't miss by too much to the left upright. ARNALDO scored twice in the first half. VITINHA will take it. He has played a very good game for Portugal. ARNALDO. COSTA. ARNALDO again. Reminder of the foul count. It's 5 against Portugal, 3 against Kazakhstan. Just under a minute and a half remaining in this match. And there is another foul. So up they go. It's Kazakhstan to go to the 10-metre spot. Foul number 6 against Portugal. Costa is the man, and it was a trip. So the first of the 10-metre penalties going to Kazakhstan. It's going to be taken by the reserve goalkeeper, DOSKEYEV. DOSKEYEV to take the shot. Defending the goal for Portugal is Tony. Or will it be DOSKEYEV? He is number 12. Yes, it is. And shoots way over the top. Disappointment for the coach, Madib Karijam. As we see the shot once again, and it was never likely. Never really a chance. Once again, and this time a yellow card against MAJO. So MAJO gets a yellow. They're coming thick and fast. He has scored a goal and received a warning. And just to be sure, he's rested. I'm sure he'll be rested for the last 80 seconds or so of this match. MAJO the yellow. And there's no reason to take any risks. But back to the 10-metre line again. Kalikov to take this one. Kalikov, save, good save. Keeper quickly gets back, Tony. And it's sent out of play. Well, that was a good save by Tony. Kalikov, the man who took it. Once again, the coach can just look on in despair. His team down by 4 goals. Yusupov onto his left. Loses it now. ARNALDO on the fast break. Nice ball. Costa into the goalkeeper, LAKAMOV. It was a nice movement by Portugal. Down through the centre. And then ultimately on the left when the shot came in. Teodoro to ARNALDO. VITINHA is waiting back there. Back to the goalkeeper, Tony. Sent out. It's going to be, once again, Portugal's ball from the side, though. A wasteful possession, though, with just over 30 seconds remaining. It goes back. Kalikov sending it out wide. YEREZHEPOV into the middle. The number 10 has been a speedy player, Yusupov, but it's going to be another 10-metre penalty. ARNALDO is the man who gives away the foul this time. ARNALDO just trying to get the ball, but he caused the trip. There goes ARNALDO, and back foot as Yusupov just collecting his leg, and he was sent sprawling onto the timber. LINEVICH comes on, and LINEVICH is going to be the man who takes the 10-metre penalty. Third opportunity. Directions from Coach Karazhan. LINEVICH to take it. And for the third time, Kazakhstan miss. They really must make the most of those opportunities. They haven't been able to. And their efforts won't be good enough to win this match. Sloppy clearance there by Portugal, as we see once again the LINEVICH attempt. Just forcing it wide to the right. Kalikov. And Portugal will win the ball away. Teodoro. LINEVICH back with it. VITINHA. Loose ball in the area for Portugal. And the game just about all over. LINEVICH. Last opportunity, and once again, it'll be a 10-metre penalty. Well, they certainly have had their opportunities. Again, it's against ARNALDO. ARNALDO really committing himself to the ball, but in doing so, he is giving away some fouls. That, in fact, is the 9th foul against Portugal. Just 5 seconds remaining in the match, but a chance for a belated goal now for this man's team. Surely this time. And again a save. That time it was YEREZHEPOV. At the other end, Costa. All over. YEREZHEPOV was the man who had the last chance. Couldn't convert. 4 penalties not converted. Deflection from the keeper into the right, upright. So that was a good stop by Tony. And the deflection was enough to deny Kazakhstan once again. The final score, Portugal 6, Kazakhstan 2.